Hello, bright young learners, and welcome back to our channel. Are you ready to go on an exciting word adventure? Today, we're going to unlock the superpowers of some very special words, called pronouns. They might sound tricky, but I promise they're super easy and fun. By the end of our video, you'll be a pronoun pro. So, what exactly is a pronoun? Imagine you're telling a story about your friend Sarah. You might say, Sarah loves to play soccer. Sarah is really fast. Sarah scored a goal. That's a lot of Sarahs, isn't it? It sounds a bit repetitive. Pronouns are like little shortcuts that make our sentences smoother. Instead, we can say, Sarah loves to play soccer. She is really fast. She scored a goal. See? The word she is a pronoun that takes the place of Sarah. It makes our story sound much better. Pronouns are words we use instead of a person's name or a noun. Nouns are words for people, places, or things, like teacher, school, or ball. Personal pronouns are the most common type. Let's meet the team. We have I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. Let's break them down. We use I when we talk about ourselves. For example, I am happy. When you're talking directly to someone, you use you. Like, you are a great listener. When we talk about one boy or man, we use he. For instance, he is my brother. For one girl or woman, we use she, as in, she has a red backpack. What about things that aren't people? For a single animal or object, we use it. You might say, look at that cat. It is so fluffy. Now, what if there's more than one person? If you are in a group, you use we. For example, we are going to the park. And if you're talking about a group of other people, animals, or things, you use they. You could say, they are playing together. Let's try a quick practice round. I'll say a sentence with a name, and you shout out the pronoun that can replace it. Ready? First one. Tom is riding his bike. What pronoun can we use for Tom? That's right, he. He is riding his bike. Next one. Maria loves to draw. What about Maria? Yes, she. She loves to draw. How about this? The dog is chasing a ball. What pronoun works for the dog? You got it, it. It is chasing a ball. Last one for now. My friends and I are building a sandcastle. This one is a little trickier. Since you're in the group, we use we. We are building a sandcastle. Fantastic job, everyone. You're getting the hang of this already. Now let's play a fun game called Pronoun Detectives. I'm going to tell you a short story, and your mission is to spot all the personal pronouns. Listen carefully. My name is Alex, and I have a sister named Lily. She is older than me. We love to play in our backyard. Our dog Sparky loves to play with us. He chases a frisbee, and he always brings it back. Our parents watch us from the window. They smile because we are having so much fun. What do you like to play? Okay, detectives. Let's review. Did you find them? The pronouns were I, she, we, he, it, us, they, and you. How many did you find? If you found all of them, give yourself a big pat on the back. Now let's talk about another little detail. Pronouns can change form, depending on where they are in a sentence. We've been using subject pronouns like I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. These are the ones doing the action. For example, he threw the ball. He is the subject doing the throwing. But what if the person is receiving the action? Then we use object pronouns. The ball was thrown to him. The object pronouns are me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. Let's look at some examples. Instead of, I kicked the ball, what if the ball was kicked to you? You'd say, the ball was kicked to me. See how I changes to me. If she gives a gift, the gift is for her. If we are getting a pizza, the pizza is for us. And if they are waiting for the bus will pick up them. Let's practice this. I'll give you a sentence, and you help me choose the correct pronoun. Ready? Sentence 1. Dad drove, we, us, to school. Which one sounds right? Dad drove us to school. Great! Us is the object pronoun because we are receiving the action of being driven. Sentence 2. I gave the book to she, her. Which one is it? I gave the book to her. Perfect. Sentence 3. My teacher helped, I'm me, with the math problem. That's right, it's me. My teacher helped me. You're all doing so well. Understanding subject and object pronouns makes your speaking and writing skills so much stronger. It helps everyone understand exactly who is doing what and to whom. Let's do one final, super fun challenge. I'm going to show you some pictures. For each picture, I want you to make a sentence using a personal pronoun. Let's start. Pause for a virtual picture. Here's a picture of a boy eating an apple. What sentence can you make? You could say, he is eating an apple. Excellent. Pause for a virtual picture. Next, a picture of two girls reading a book together. What could we say? Maybe, they are reading a book. Or, we are reading a book. If you imagine you're one of them. Both are great sentences. Pause for a virtual picture. Okay, here's a picture of a cat sleeping on a chair. What's the sentence? It is sleeping. Simple and perfect. Pause for a virtual picture. Last one. A picture of a teacher talking to a student. Imagine the teacher is talking to you. What might the teacher say? You are doing a wonderful job. And that's true. You all are. Wow, you have all become pronoun masters today. We learned that pronouns are shortcuts for nouns. We met the subject pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. And we met their partners, the object pronouns. Me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. Remember, practice is the key to becoming a confident speaker and writer. Try to notice pronouns when you're reading your favorite books or listening to stories. You can even play the pronoun detective game with your family and friends. Point out the pronouns you hear throughout the day. It's a fun way to keep learning. Thank you so much for joining our pronoun adventure today. You all did an amazing job. Learning new things can be a challenge, but you faced it with a smile and did brilliantly. Keep practicing, stay curious, and you'll be a grammar superstar in no time. If you had fun learning with us, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to click that subscribe button so you won't miss our next fun learning journey. We have so many more exciting topics to explore together. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye for now.